I swear I'm a film critic. Hello, movie people! Welcome to a new episode of the CineGuy. I'm your host, Steven Angulo. Let's talk film. Boom, 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 boom. I can't beatbox. Let me just stop this. Alright, so with my failed attempt at sexy music, I'm sure you probably know that we're about to review the movie Hustlers. Now, with this film, I thought it was gonna be like Magic Mike for men. You know, with the whole scenario of like a certain performers that, men enjoy in the privacy away from their wives or significant others. I'm gonna stop talking. Or maybe this movie was gonna be more like a sexy Ocean's 8 because, there's money and stealing involved. But no, instead we got a crime drama with a lot of heart. I mean, the acting in this film was superb, alright? It's led by Constance Wu and Jennifer Lopez, and they gave it their all. Like, these two, oh my gosh, like, if you knew them by, like, certain type of films that they, or, like, TV show that they did, they just broke all those stereotypes, because they were incredible in this one. Now, I will say that there's a spoiler warning, which I probably should be giving you guys in the beginning of every show from now on. Sorry for forgetting. Yeah, spoilers. Now, the story, for those who don't know, is about a group of strippers who decide to scam a bunch of rich Wall Street guys in order to get wealthy. And yes, they do manage to get away with it. Why? Because, according to them, they're stealing from those who steal from others. So, if it's the Wall Street guys getting screwed, we don't care. They deserve it, because you know what? Money is power. And they have a lot of money, which they don't deserve, because they took it from us. Damn you, government. Anyway. So yeah, you think, okay, it's just a movie about stealing and everything. They have like a little like business going on, which they scam men with their good looks. But apparently it takes more than that. Why? Well, the next thing you know, this movie comes into like Breaking Bad when they develop a certain kind of type of like drug or a roofie that turns men weak enough to give them their credit card. And it doesn't even look like a crime because it's just a rich, horny guy at a strip club. Like, okay, that's not like that never happens ever. So, yeah, I mean, you ever try calling the police like, "Hi, I was at a strip club and I got robbed. Why were you there in the first place? So you pretty much deserve it." Yeah, but instead of a movie about scamming, this film has a lot of heart. So it's about friendship, sisterhood, and sticking together in hard times. And of course, there is a little bit of women taking over an all man's world, because that scene where they walk into the club with their fur coats reminded me of like, it told me that they were in charge. It's no longer the man, it's the woman. Hell, there was a mob movie. These women would challenge Tony Montana. There we go. I said it. Come at me, fans of Scarface. What are you gonna do about it? Now, surprisingly, this movie is inspired by a true story. Yes, I know. Like, oh no, women scamming rich guys. I've never seen that before. Yeah, apparently there was a news article about strippers hustling rich men. And the way real life events like correlated with the story was remarkable. Like the Great Wall Street Crash 2008. I mean, look at that. With no Wall Street, with no like money, that means no rich Wall Street guys, which means no tips for naked dancers. So the film suddenly becomes like this like drama about survival. Like these girls, they're not like retail workers. Why? Because they've been dancing their whole life. I mean, Constance couldn't get a job due to lack of experience, and J-Lo hated being the manager of Old Navy. Like, the only skills that they have is playing off men. So that's why they decide to start their own little knockout business, in a way, to sort of call it. Plus, this film does reveal a bit of the human side of adult workers. Because to us, they're just, nasty. They just, like, sweat and spit for us. They're, always nude, like, selling their bodies. But with these girls, they have families. They got children that they need to feed. So it's all about trying to make a living in this world that, like, it's just hard to, like, do that at all. Even if it does mean doing a job that will surely disappoint your parents. Because if I was doing that, I probably wouldn't be here right now. Like, Imagine me just like, naked and performing. Actually, don't. That would be very disturbing. Just for money. Like, no, I pretty much defiled my good name if I ever did that. Oh boy. Now the main actors, Wu and J Lo, were beyond incredible. Like Wu as a leading Asian actress, she's come a long way since Crazy Rich Asians, and I still need to watch that. Like I've always known her as the comedy actress in Fresh Off the Boat, where she plays a no nonsense mom. But here she can take on dramatic roles, like crying on cue and like screaming all that stuff. Like she really pulled off the character of Destiny so well. I mean, playing a single mother trying to survive in a world that pushes you down. And like she was always trying to bring herself back up and find her purpose in life. Even if it means, turn into a life of crime. And yes, Constance, my gosh, I hope you win an award for this performance. You did a really good job. And J-Lo, oh my goodness. She needs to win an award for this role. Like, not really Oscars, but she's definitely gonna get the Golden Globe because she played the leader Ramona, who was a strong Latina who's the mastermind behind the scheme. That's right. We Hispanics, we know how to plan. All right, we're smarter than you think. We also hardworking. Hee hee. Yeah, so she played like the sister role to Wu, being there for her and showing her love by taking her under her wing. At first, it was all about showing her the ropes of how to be a good dancer. But then next thing you know, she becomes her like number two in this whole little scheme that they're planning. And it kind of reminded me of like Brad Pitt with Edward Norton in Fight Club. You know how Brad was the leader while Ed just stood next to him to like help him out. It was kind of like that. Those kind of movies where like the sidekick has a much bigger role than just being like the assistant, like more like the number two, and like they look up to the leader, but in a way they're a leader themselves. But and don't worry, Wu does not have a personality disorder in this movie. All right, she doesn't suddenly become a strong Hispanic woman. Not sure that can happen. Like, I don't know how split personality works, but like, think about it. You think Edward Norton will have the power to become Brad Pitt? Oh boy. But J-Lo? Oh my gosh. J-Lo, you've come a long way from rom-coms and films where an attractive guy is trying to kill you. Yeah, look at her resume. That's all the films that she's done. Just anywhere where she can like be attractive. But yeah, she killed this role. She did amazing. Also, she did a whole pole dancing routine where she got flooded with like cash. And my gosh, it was so flexible and athletic. Like, if I attempted that, I'd probably have a heart attack. She was just spinning and flying in midair. Like, I can't do that. I don't even want to imagine myself doing that. Oh my goodness gracious. So, oh wow. I don't know, imagine that guy, CineGuy on the pole. That will be. Actually, don't imagine that. No. Just no. Oh my gosh. So yeah, overall, this is a superbly well acted drama, which is, I believe, it's kind of similar to I, Tonya. You remember that Margot Robbie film with the interviews and all that stuff, and of course, especially about true story. Yeah, that same thing happens in this film. There's interviews and the true story thing. Also, if you're uncomfortable with like nudity and like women in this position, I'm sure you'll look past all that with a thoughtful storytelling and acting. Because here's the thing. There are plenty of films that are kind of degrading and all that stuff. But the thing that kind of like pushes it aside is a good story. Alright? Like, look at RoboCop. It is the most like violent and bloody action film of the 80s. I mean, there was a guy that was decaying in acid. Like, you don't see that anymore in this PC world. So what made it like, less gruesome? The themes and the superb story. So yeah, like I said, if you like a good story, check this movie out. Heck, bring your girlfriend. That way, I don't know, maybe get ideas on what to do in the bedroom. I don't know. Or just go by yourself. Yeah, go by yourself, but don't get too excited now. Also, just make sure you bring a change of pants, only if you're weak. But if you're strong, enjoy the film. So yeah, my final rating is going to be 8.2 fur coats out of 10 Cardi B cameos. Yeah, I don't understand it either. I mean, come on. It's bad enough I had to hear her voice on the radio. Now I had to hear her in the film too. I mean, yeah, she was only there for a while, but it's Cardi B. What can I say? Oh, also Lily Reinhardt from Riverdale and Kiki Palmer in this film, and they're kind of like part of the J Lo's gang, and they did a really good job as well. Like Kiki, you've come a long way since Nickelodeon, so it's a good thing you're taking the Zendaya route and going for more adult roles. And Lily Reinhardt, get out of Riverdale. You deserve better than that. I mean, okay, I don't like Riverdale. It's a disgrace to the Archie comics. I love the comics, and this is not. No, that is not Archie. That is not Archie. Ridiculous. Oh my gosh. All right, before I lose control, thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe and join the crew, and we'll see you next time for another awesome episode of CineGuy. This is Steven Angulo signing off. That's a wrap. Now, I was naked the whole time I spoke, so that'll be $20. All right? Come on. Peep Show ain't free, folks. I take PayPal and Venmo. I'll post the information in the description. Please pay me. Thank you. Good night.